Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Tim Liptrap, and we are here in our Principles of Finance class. We are working on a problem set that is going to require you to solve for net working capital and also current ratios and quick ratios using a real-life problem. The assignment is to go out and find the quick ratio, the current ratio, and the total net working capital of the Kraft Heinz Group using the last numbers or the last year's reporting. So the way to go about doing this is we are going to go to the website. I happen to use Yahoo Finance. I typed in the Kraft Heinz Group, or symbol KHC. With that, I went to the financial pages. I found the balance sheet because that is the numbers that we're going to need to use. And we are going to start pulling these real numbers off. So to get started, what we need to do is we need to find out the net working capital. So in order to do that, we're going to need two numbers, current assets and current liabilities. Now, we are also going to need to fill out the quick ratio. So for that number, we are going to need total inventories. You can see the numbers here on the sheet. Total current assets of $9,780,000. Now, by the way, this is in millions. So for reality, we need to add 3 more zeros. So we're talking 9 billion, not 9 million. Same thing with current liabilities, total current liabilities. 6,932,000. That would be 6,932,000. And then inventories, we need to add 3 more zeros of 2,618,000 in inventory. Let me show you where I got those numbers first of all. So we went here. And we're just coming down the balance sheet. You have inventories. This is the first number we're going to just take up. Total current assets is this number right here, the 9780. Now so you're going to see current liabilities. I would like you to grab this number, total current liabilities. This is different than the total liabilities number. This is much different. You can see it's a 50, in this case, million, but billion-dollar difference. So we want to use this number for total current liabilities, total current assets, not total assets, and then our inventory numbers. This is where most students make mistakes. They don't know which numbers to grab. So we're going to come back here, and our equation is net working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities. Very simple. All we're going to do is we are going to take our net working capital, is we're going to take our current assets of, I'm going to call it 9,780,000 minus our current liabilities of 6,932,000, and if you calculate that out, that will give you the net working capital. The current ratio is very simple, the current assets over the current liabilities, and if we were to do this, we would take the number and we would say 9,780,000. Let me just pull up this so you can see it a little better. 9,000 divided by 6,932,000, and that would give us a 1.41. Now that's a ratio. That's the number we're looking for. A 1.41 works perfectly. Okay. The next one is the quick ratio. And the quick ratio is the current assets minus the inventory. So you can see that right here. The 9780 minus the 2618 over the 6932 number. Now, to make life easy, sometimes what I do is I teach people just take the first 4 numbers, 9780, because the zeros, we're looking for a ratio, so you don't need these last zeros, minus 2618 is equal to 7162. I tend to save that to memory, and then I'm going to divide that by 6932, and my ratio for the quick is 1.03. It depends on which way your professor goes. 3.1 if they want to go for 4 digits. It's 1.0331. In my courses, I use it 1.03. Then we just round up around it and leave it the same. This is how to solve for the quick ratio, the current ratio, total net working capital or net working capital using a real example. In this case, the Kraft Heinz Group, symbol KHC, on their year-ending salary as given by Yahoo on 1/3/2016. Now, this is we're in 2017 recording this, and that is our most recent numbers. I'm sure the new numbers will come up soon.